Well, says I'm streaming. Hey, there we go. Okay. Hello, everyone, and welcome to a new playthrough that's gonna be very enjoyable. It's a game from Square Enix. It was a day like any other. Product Development Division 4 presents people walking on the streets and cars. Umbrellas and playgrounds. Little dogs feeding on whatever scraps they can get from the snow. And a little brown-haired boy. And a magical book that opens up to reveal Final Fantasy Tactics Advance. Yes, one of my favorite games for the Game Boy Advance. Let's do this. Let's get right into it. Do I have any saved games? No. No, I don't. What does error in backup memory mean? Sounds like I might have to start using save states in order to save. Oh well. Let's go attend school. It's time to attend school. Everyone get out your fucking textbooks. Aw, man. Why do I get stuck on the weak team? We're just gonna lose. Where's the fun in that? Hey, Mute. Where's your little bear today? Oh, don't be mean, guy. Come on. He didn't want his precious bear to get wet in the snow. Aw, did your mommy give you that bear? What's your problem, new kid? Leave him alone. He's not gonna say anything anyway. He's like a little girl. Hey, that's gender discrimination. And I know some little girls who can kick your butt. Whoa, Ritz, what's your problem? You don't want to be on that team, right? How about we switch? Would that be better? Let's start already. You should speak up. Tell them your name at least. You can't be the new kid forever. You don't tell me what to do, Ritz. You're not my real mom. Where's the space? There it is. Yeah, take that. But nah, we're not gonna name him New Kid. That'd be silly. Sorry, March. You don't have to apologize, Mute. You haven't done anything wrong. Okay, Mr. Leslie. We're ready to go. Then let's get this snowball fight started. Ready? Yes, Granny Kickass. March. Gotten used to the snow in St. Evilise yet, March? It's much warmer where you're from, isn't it? Yes, sir. It never snowed. This is practically my first... What do you mean, practically? Fake snow, maybe? Really? Then let me give you some pointers. Ritz, could you help us out? Yes, Mr. Leslie. Kids with the highest speed move first. Once your turn comes around, first you have to move. You can only go a set distance, so think first, then move. When the menu isn't up, press the B button to see your move range. A young male teacher. I mean, it is the exact opposite of a stereotype. Usually it's a young female teacher. Anyway, you can redo a move as many times as you want, which is something that's not in the first game. In the first game, once you plopped your ass in a spot, your ass was plopped in that spot. But anyway, let's keep going. I have to sneeze. Ugh. Okay. Now that you're in position, you can throw a snowball. Choose Snowball from the action menu. The green-colored panels show your throwing range. Now choose where you want to aim within that range. If no one from the other team is in range, just wait. Waiting makes your next turn come around quicker. Okay, here goes. Yeah! Don't throw from the front, Ritz, you noob. Once you've thrown, you have to choose a facing. Once you've chosen a facing, your turn ends. Understand? No, do not repeat the lesson. This is like the frickin' owl from The Legend of Zelda. Yeah, I think so. Thanks, Ritz, Mr. Leslie. Let's get back to the snowball fight, then. Good luck, March. You can see help for any game command. To view, choose a command and press select. Okay, you know what? How about we speed up the tutorial? We're not supposed to attack Mute, but, the tutorial goes a lot more quickly if we attack him. But sometimes he's a dodgy motherfucker. Sometimes he's really dodgy. Jeez. Oh, 3 in a row? 3 in a row? Yeah, well, his luck had to break sometime. Now, there's a trick to throwing a snowball, too. It's easier to hit someone from the side or behind. Think about which way your opponent's facing when you move. Really? Huh? Okay. Backstab! Yeah, sure, let's bean this guy. No, wait, no. He's not that bad. You were the asshole. Take that. Oh, another thing that's different in this game is when oh, hold on. So, when you dodge an attack, this is never explained, but in the first game, whenever you dodged an attack, it would go back to your original facing. When you dodge an attack in this game, it changes you to the new facing, which can also be used against the enemy to make them more vulnerable. At least that's what we saw here with Mute. Hey, no running away, Mute. But that's what Mute does best. Haha. Yeah, I know I'm mean. Man, everyone's just beating on poor Mute. What? We're not breaking any rules. Sure. You've been aiming at Mute this whole time. Are you okay, Mute? Yeah, I'm fine. See? He says he's fine. So what's the problem? He knows you'd pick on him worse if he said anything else. Ouch! Mute, your forehead is bleeding. Huh? There was a rock in that snowball! Hey, I didn't throw any rocks. It's Mute's fault for being so lame. He's an easy target, and we've gotta get points, right? So the end justifies the means? You guys are horrible! Whatever you say, Whitey Locks. What did you call me? We know you dye your hair because it's really all white. Yeah, just like an old grandma. Haha, little prissy grandma. Step over here and say that again! Fight, fight, fight! Aw. Children, behave! This snowball fight is over. Lyle, Colin, Guinness, I want you to come with me. Mute, how's your forehead? It's okay. I'm fine, really. That's it for class today. The rest of you can go home. Go home and don't forget to not be assholes. Thank you. I can't stand bullies who pick on little kids. Those jerks! So, March, what are you doing after this? Mute seems to have recovered quickly from his forehead bleeding. Huh? Why? I was going to go buy this book, and I was wondering if you wanted to come along. Sorry, I can't. My little brother's getting out of the hospital today. Hospital? Was he sick? No, it's something he was born with. We have to take him to the hospital every now and then. Wow, that's rough. What kind of book are you going to buy? It's about monsters and magic and stuff like that. It's called Dungeons and Dragons Player Handbook. Why don't you bring it over to my house? I'm sure Doned, my brother, would love to see it. Well, if you're sure it's okay. Absolutely! Why don't you come too, Ritz? Me? Gee, I guess I don't have any other plans. Okay. Great. You two know where my house is? This statement, it's the yellow house. Not the yellow house on Main Street. Not the yellow house off of exit 258. Not the yellow house on the right. Just the yellow house. I'll come over as soon as I buy that book. I'll be waiting. Maybe there's only one? What do you mean? There might be only one. Who knows? Gosh, I'm really sorry. Uh-oh. I do not remember the Pride and Chronicles. I'm really, really sorry. Please accept my apologies. Mr. Randall, we expect a certain level of performance here at Perfection Corps, regardless of circumstances. It won't happen again. Don't worry, I'll fix things up here. Oh, thanks. Thanks! Thank you for waiting. Shall we? Poor guy. Look at that guy cringing like that. Embarrassing. Mute? Mute, it is you! Hi, Dad. School's out already? Yeah. These your friends? Don't you still have work to do, Dad? Ah, yes. You know, busy, busy, busy. You all keep an eye on Mute for me, eh? He used to work at a bigger company before. When Mom died, he stopped caring. He broke down big time. He seems nice. Not many parents talk to their kids like that. I bet you used to go out on vacations and stuff a lot. Well, we'll be waiting for you at my place. Mute, how much do you know about March? Huh? I guess your family has had its problems, too. But I heard that March doesn't have a dad. But it's still, like, single-parent stuff that they're dealing with. Like, both March and Mute are dealing with having only one parent in their lives. Donut? Oh, hiya! Welcome back. You're kinda late, aren't you? We had a snowball fight at school. I'm totally soaked. A snowball fight, huh? Did they pick on you again? I'm just not used to the snow, that's all. Yeah, you always were bad at sports. March, your guests are here. Tell them to come on up. You invited over some friends? Yeah, one of them says he found this really cool book. I thought you might want to see it, too. You like books, don't you? You're always reading them. Only 'cause there's nothing else to do at the hospital. Nothing except read and play games. Hello? We're here. You must be Donut. I'm Ritz. I'm your brother's classmate. And this is Mute. Hiya. Don't... Oh, blah, blah. You get that book, Mute? Yeah, right here. But I don't know what the title is. Even the guy at the used bookshop couldn't read it. Wow. It looks really old. Let's see what it says. Can you see, Donut? And perusing through this book, we are gonna gain some knowledge and insight. But not before our minds are assailed with ancient runes. Showing pictures of a human. A lizard-type fella. Maybe a gator. Some sort of sheepish people. Looks like a bunny woman. And then it looks like a mouse person with long ears. I can't read these letters at all. Maybe there's some kind of magic spell. You might not be too far off. Look, a magic circle. Maybe this is in Latin or something? And there are some later additions. What does this say? Alta Oren. Sondis Camila. It sure sounds like magic. Wow, a magic book! I wish I could use magic. I knew you'd like it, Doned. If you could use magic, maybe you'd be better at sports. That's not funny! It's true. It'd be cool if this really were a magic book. Haven't you ever read a book and thought, what if the world in this book was the real world? I'm guilty. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know. Most books are so boring. They're all way too predictable. Also a true statement. Well, what do you like to do, Ritz? Comic books? Games! You know, fighting monsters and all that. Okay, if you could make any game real, which would it be? That's a good question. I'd pick Final Fantasy. That's my favorite. I'm gonna let the game fillet itself. Okay, game is done filleting itself. My, look at the time. I should get going soon. Yeah, me too. See you at school, March. Thanks for having us over, March. Nice meeting you too, Doned. See you later, Ritz. Wait, I'll see you guys out. Be right back, Doned. I wish I could use magic. Doned, it's time for your medicine. Okay, Mom. Any game world real? That is a very tough question. But let's just enjoy this serene winterscape as night descends upon the town of St. Evelise. People have umbrellas, they're riding home in their cars, passing by police stations, walking their bikes home over the ice. Dogs are looking for scraps by digging in the nearby snow. And the magic book opens, and everything goes white. That schoolyard vanishes from existence, only to be replaced by an arid desert with a flying monster. The city streets and the people wandering them all transmutate into weird fantasy races in a small town. As March sleeps, he fails to realize that his brother has also vanished with this world. For soon, March is going to enter a world like no other.